Zdravím všetkých pri ďalšom pokračovaní hry Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Minule som to tu trošku nečakane ukončil pri soche Mitrasa. Ako zabíja býka. Už je obohraté. No, zmočil som sa za tej rýky a teraz je na čase tento prípad uzavrieť raz a navždy. No, ale na to by som sa najprv musel odtiaľ to nejak dostať, lebo vchod sa uzavrel a musím si otvoriť druhý vchod, respektíve východ. Takže musím nejak dostať k páke správnej, ktorá otvára východ. No, trošku som sa stratil. Tá tretia, tam mám taký dojem. No, ďakujem. Pomocno. No, je to ona, fajn. Takže si prepneme zase na Watsona. Zase na Sherlocka. Musíme najprv Watsona tam nejako dostať. Asi neviem ako. Fajn. Ešte jeden pokus. To bolo, aha, tuto hore, aha. Dobre. No. My sme mali môže pustiť. Buď to bola tá, alebo tá na druhej strane. A, tak som zvedavý. Dobre, fajn. Uhádol som. Môžeme ísť. Keď opákov si otvoríme tieto mreže. Na. Prípade uzavretý. Môžeš to pustiť. No. A hurá na Baker Street. No. Čo tu máme? Tak si ja rodného to už nemusí zaujímať, že? Či sa našla tá rýka, alebo nie. Čo to tu máme? Haha, Garo. No neviem, či to bol Garo, to sa mi nezdá. On je trošku taký mimo toho, čo užíva, to prášku, alebo čo to je, ale že by vedel naplánovať, vymyslieť naplánovať a zostaviť tú vôbec tú ľadovú dýku, to predsa o tom si nepochybujem. Tomu sa mi nechce ani veriť. Pitkin ide o peniaze, o nič iné. Ešte to ma napadlo, že Garov je poverčí. On tam hodil podľa mňa to striebro. Tam kde si som čítal v poznámkach, že tí bohatí ľudia v Ríme házali všetké cennosti do ohňa kvôli ochrane. A podľa mňa on hodil to striebro do toho. Podľa toho to asi aj usudzujem, že sa tam našli tie okuliare. Takže to bol asi on, takže podľa mňa žiadna zbraň zo striebra tam nebola. Ale posadnutý toho kletbou, no. To by som dal takto, že posadnutý kletbou, ale není vrah v žiadnom onom prípade. Pitkin ide o peniaze, no. Takže takisto ako v prípade Garova pochybujem, že by dokázal takto naplánovať vraždu a hlavne zostaviť ľadovú dýku, nemalo to ani šajnu. Naproti tomu taký tento Blinkhorn, čo vlastne archeológ a stretol sa s tým rodným v Egypte. Ten by mohol o tom vedieť, ako robili starí Rímania zmrzlinu z ľadu a soli. Tam v tých katakombách pod tým frigidáriom sa bola tam sol a bol tam aj ten nejaký kýbel, čo to bol, nálad. Takže veľmi pravdepodobné, že práve on spravil tú dýku ľadovú a vlastne čo sa robí ten odliatok, tá forma, tá sa našla na tých vykopávkach. V tej prvej chate to bolo, čiže zase na archeologickom nálezisku, takže všetky ako veci, čo s tým súviseli, sa našli na nejakom tomto archeologickom nálezisku a takže jediný archeológ sa tam môže motať a on sa tam aj motal, takže si myslím, že skôr on bol tým vrahom a zároveň aj zrejme si myslel, aby ten rodný si neprisvojil tú dýku alebo také čosi, lebo ten prsten si vlastne nechal, tak by si nechal asi aj tú dýku. No ale ako správny archeológ, tak sa mu to nepáčilo, takže podľa mňa to bol ten archeológ, no. Musím to nejako pospájať. To je čo? No, však ako o tom teraz hovorím, no. Že odborník a bude byť odstavený, lebo vlastne dýku by našiel rodný a čo? Nejaký Blinkhorn nebude nikoho zaujímať. No. Takže ja sa myslím si, že takto to bolo asi podľa mňa. On vedel, ak sa robí tá dýka, bol archeológ a mal aj motív. Vlastne z tých troch je aj najmenej podozrivý, pretože jeden ten išlo peniaze, druhý je blázon, no tak tento je taký akože najnormálnejší, takže najmenej podozrivý, ale práve preto myslím, že by to mohol byť on. to záleží na mne, teda či ho obviním alebo prepustím, no. Neviem, to bude ako, že to je ťažko povedať. Pretože ťažko povedať, akože no, je vrah, je. Tak ale z jednej strany na ho tlačil ten majiteľ toho, z druhej strany tento. Prakticky ho chceli obaja odstaviť odtiaľ, takže je to také, čo ja viem, no. Rafinovaný plán, vymyslel rafinovaný plán, no a zaslúži si za to pro vás. Prečo? Odmenu. Pro vás. Neviem, ja neviem niekoho vešať. Iný nelze obviniť, poč. Vieš, že nemôžem. Ešte som to nedokončil celé. No dobre, tak poďme. Takže nemôžem. Však už mám všetko, nemám. Čo ešte treba? Bčko. Ja to povedal, v koči, keď som nemôžem, ukončiť prípad. Toto je skúkavé oknom. Sa vidíš.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
No, keby si tak vedel. No dobre, tak na to už pôjde. Nebol to taký typický chladnokrvný vrah, no čo ja viem. Zaslúžil povraz. Celý život sa hrabe v zemi a teraz čo? Nic z toho. Uvidíme. Jak sa bude tváriť. Ako kto vlastne chce dostať.
What happened?
This.
Is that the golden knife? How?
I also like to dig, you see, Mr. Blinkhorn. One never knows what one might find. Occasionally, remarkable rarities, such as this. The thrill of the discovery, and one's own enhanced reputation. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, are you suggesting that...
I am not suggesting anything. I know. You found the knife. You are an intelligent man. The ghost knife shall remain one of the most ingenious constructions I have seen in my career, I do assure you.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do. I am praising your performance, your perfect murder.
What? Wait, are you accusing me of murder? No, I deny it.
Mr. Blinkhorn, it is no use to deny it. I know the truth. You had no choice. Because it was you who found the golden knife, and therefore you had to be the murderer. So Rodney was determined to receive all the credit for the find, when in fact it was your work. He would have crushed you to be sure that you could never tell the truth. But I uphold the truth, and I will tell it.
What do you mean? That you will save me?
What I mean is that you deserve a second chance. I shall be following your career with the keenest interest, Mr. Blinkhorn. Farewell.
No, ako on môže prepustiť, ako ho obviní. Zadaj, čo povie tomu Lestradovi. Hľadal som. No dobre, tak to som zvedavý. Čo poviem tomu? Skrytý Samaritán som, no. Pomáham vrahom. To je paráda. To je detektív. No. Dobre, no. Tak 70% ho dalo obesiť. Dobre. Tak je nič? Nič nepovedal Estrádovi? Pána beka. No dobre. Nič tak nič, no. Afiera v Abbey Grange. To vypadá nejaké honosné sídlo. Kurňa, ale zatiaľ som každého prepustil, to sa mi prestáva páčiť. A keď ja som nie toto, aby som niekoho súdil, ale aby som zistil pravdu.
I'll wait for you in the sitting room. I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade, a letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
No čo, tá stará sa kúka ešte aj v noci? Je to možné? Za 24 hodín denne tam stojí? Čo to by, jak sa máš?
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
Kde je jaký list na nejakom stole?
A wax seal with the monogram E.B. A wax... The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
No dobre, tak to otvor. Slon, pečať.
A wax...
Žmáre, čo s tým robíš? Ideme otvoriť.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Dámu prepustila, síra tu nemôže nechať. Kde? Jakého? Čo? Čo tu máme? No neviem, tohto som tiež mohol dať obesiť. S tebou repliku má ako, kde je tá zlatá? Kde je originál?
So, what is it, Holmes?
Promising, as always, it appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the EB monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, How can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Takže preto ho nemohol prepustiť, lebo je po smrti. No a však mu nepísal, že tam je vražda. Sa len zdá, že prišlo k vražde. No, to. Akým lesíkom idú. Včasne ráno, nikde nikoho, aj nohy. No, to som zvedavý. A to sídlo. Oh.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you
Prečo?
after all.
And
To
why
si to
is that?
vyriešil.
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid to raise her right.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
No to sa mi nezdá. Jeho zabili a ju nie, prečo by ju tam priputávali, keď už jeho zabili, už aj ju by zabili, to je nelogické. To zase volá, kto ho zabil a urobil to ako, že lúpež.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
No čo, ale na tom stoliku sa nesedí. Si sadnúť vláde inde?
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall. Baron Lyndon Brackenstall.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
A to je Brackenstall.
Lord George Brackenstall.
Jasne. Čakať. Ešte som nevidel všetkých.
Sir Warthen Brackenstall.
No, dobre. A inspektor Brackenstall.
Lord Brigham Brackenstall.
Čo sa kúkaš na Lestráda,
The
keď sa...
Brackenstall family seems rather austere.
Áno, áno. Majú červené pod očami všetci, to sú upíry? Všetci majú také červené okolo očí, to sú upíry, alebo čo? Vyzerajú tak. No teda, skraj sa tam je tady to, alebo s druhou stranou. No. To sa To mi nepáči.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
No dobre, však povedz, kde to je ty? Trúbíroch.
Ladies, allow me to introduce
Tam
myself.
aký
My name
voľký.
is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector
Chvíľu vydrž,
Lestrade in this
namalujeme ťa.
investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
No neviem, ale to práve okové krajšie, to je veľké čudné. Kuči.
Can you
No,
describe
čo
to
si
me the
objednať celú
events
noc,
of
povedz.
yesterday evening?
A podobne.
Really necessary. I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and... Oh God.
Please, go on.
As I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had hurt them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Did these three villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
No sa nebav, jaká lúpeš. Ešte spojená s vraždou. Toto mi tu niečo mi tu tajíš. Otvor ústa, či nemáš to oné. Upírie zúbky, či ti tam netrčí čosi. No, hovorím z toho upírka. Bledú tvár. Otvor ústa. Austrálský pôvod, no. Čo tam má klokana? Si musíme elegantné šaty, keď je ona, ja neviem čo. Zlatá brož. No, aké čudné ruky má. Staré modriny. Sa zbila s ním.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
No, už máme dôvod na vraždu. Už máme dôvod na vraždu. Len tá ona služka v tom ide s ňou.
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
Áno, áno. Ešte sa stane, neboj sa. Keď na to dojdem, ešte bude aj horší. A to samozrejme potvrdí všetko, čo jen tá povedala.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
To bude aj ozvená.
Certainly, sir. As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
Čo si sedela pri okne v noci? A vyraz tam to môže, čo si myslel, že idú za tebou? Si lahla rýchlo do postele, čo aby ma pripadla, keď dojdu. Aj bože. Tieto slúžky, to je podúroveň. To nemá klokana. Ako máš, ako zašpienú zásteru. Kapesník. Škoda od kávy, no. Kávičku ste si dávali, čo?
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
No, my si o nich prečítali v novinách a teraz mysleli, valíme to na nich. S pohrabáčom v ruke, že?
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the
Však áno, lebo si to tam
Times
prečítala. To je také priehľadné. Jasné, to už môžete toto takto spojiť a služka s domácou paňou, jasné. Paráda. Len ich to dokázať treba teraz. Dobre, no. Taký pekný obrázok.
A trapper's hut.
Počkaj, to majú na všetky obrazy teraz tu klikať, čo si sa zbláznili, Adam, nie. Počkaj, tečko mi tam nabehlo. Čo tu je, bodka hodiny.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
To neviem, tam je voľaká 24 rímska.
This photograph of...
Ale čo to znamená, neviem. Že mi neprotestujú, že im to tu rozoberám. Gibraltar.
So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
No. To musím doma preskúmať.
A trapper's hut.
No, čo tam také na tom? Škrábance, počkaj, to prehodím. Škriabance.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
Aha, čo tam je? Trezor? Haha, jasne.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
No, to sa poteší. Už si tu 2 minúty a už vidíte majú safe. Tiež. A to v celom dome sú len títo, ne? 2 ženy a ten chlap tu boli v takom hovackom dome, traja ľudia. Však tí by vykradli ani, by nezbadali kto a kedy.
My mistress is very tired. Can't you allow her to her room?
No čo je unávená, však nič nerobí celý život. Dával kľúče. Poví, že ich nemá. Že ich má manžel, no. A nevie, kde sú. 100%.
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
We have to open it. Your ladyship?
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
No jak mám otvoriť, keď nemám oný?
Let us try to open this.
To som vedel.
This safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Teda neviem, ale... Že by sa niečo zachvíľal, nevidím. O, čo to? Aha, to je jedno číslo. Peťka. Čo tam bolo? 17. No, peníze sem a ostatné si môžete zobrať vy. Nebolo náhodou poistený? Ma teraz tak napadlo, keď to je lekárska správa.
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal. It is common. Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're antique coin. It is common practice.
Ajajaj, máme. Fú. No. Ten bol hotový. Ten by zomrel aj tak za chvíľu. Čo chcete ďalej? Aha. Miesto činu, dobre. Ešte sa porozprávame s paničkou, či náhodou niečo nevie o duševnom a telesnom stave svojho manžela, bývalého.
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
Áno, áno, áno. No ale čo zas, keď ju aj uznám vinnou, čo zas ju ona je mám oslobodiť od toho, za to, že trpela. Dobre ti to takéto oné sprosté rozhodnutia má. Určite bude vinná, no čo, dám ho obesiť? Čo len stoja, čo ty na to ako odborník? Poradne sa to z toho stolíka, lebo je drahý. Nie, že sa zeprieš domov. Do kancelárii.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
A tie došli z Austrálie, tí zločinci náhodou. Dobre. To je jasné, kto to spravil, ona s tou služkou. A tento tu sedí a rozmýšľa, jak dostane tých troch. To je také priehľadné.
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
Také prihľadné, až to musí byť pravda. Ale ty vieš, kto to bol, povedz. Aj ty.
A trapper's hut.
Už zase.
A trapper's hut.
Čo to samé chaty tu má? Povešané. Ó. No dobre, poďme, mŕtvola čaká. Sa môžem prechádzať aj potom. Ako tma tu je.
A hunting. A hunter's cabin. Antique hunt.
Stoja. No. Credence.
These wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France. These wine bottles are These.
These.
This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
Tak tiež není nejakí odborníci, tí lupiči, že nebolo to strieborné, to také nejaké, tak to nebrali.
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the
Bolo by to
contents.
jednoduchšie zobrať aj s tým oným, s tou krabicou?
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruder... This candlestick... These wine... These wine...
A tu chýba jedno.
A bottle of wine is missing here. The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware.
No, a to mali toľko času. Táto tu bola pripútaná, ten tam ležal, no čo si mohli prehľadávať do rána.
The hunting sea.
My si mohli navštíviť aj slúžku medzi tým. Mali oné... spojiť príjemné s užitočným, že? No i zatiaľ to vyzerá na služku s paňou, no uvidíme, jak sa to vyvinie.
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail. I will take it with me.
To hodí pro Tobyho. Watson, choď pre psa.
This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
No. Sklenice. Čakaj, to je tá fľaša, čo tam chýbala v tom onom. 3 poháriky.
A decanter standing next to the open bottle. An inseparable pair indeed. Chateau Calon Ségur. French wine. Grand Cru. This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
Čo to je sedlina? Taká usadenina? Tu je čosi.
There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured. This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing. It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other 2 are clear.
No, to je zvláštne, fakt. Čo tu niekto pil z...
Chateau A decanter standing next to the... This glass has some wine. This glass has...
No neviem, jak to točím, to je furt to isté.
This glass...
Ale čo tým chce povedať? Že jedno víno bolo iné? Alebo ako?
There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
Akože z jedného pohára nikto nepil?
There is beeswing. There is beeswing at the bottom. This glass has some wine traces. This glass has...
No vidíme. Začína to byť zapínavé. To je všetko, čo sa tu dá nájsť. Môžeme ísť na mŕtvolu. Čo je tu to nič? Zase obraz.
A hunter.
Jasné, hlavne tie vypchaté hlavy, nech si to nepadne na hlavu, čo aj Watson Hentonovi jelo.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries. You should...
A fur trader's cabin.
No, čakať. Čo je na rímse? Kus lana. Je to odtiaľ, tu zobrali to lano? Aha.
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
Aha, že to je vysoko odrezané. Aha, no to bol ten oný, jeden z tých bratov.
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me. A fur... A deer hunt. The Brackenstall family appear to be preoccupied with hunting.
Tak áno, keď tu majú toľko
A
obrazov.
fur trader's cabin. A fur trader...
A trofeje.
This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there. This door...
No zrejme tam neboli, no. No poďme teda na toto.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow. That must be the murder weapon. Quite a large stick, a formidable weapon. Quite a large... Barefoot. He had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress. Barefoot. It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Dobre. Takže to by sme mali všetko. Čo máme ďalej? Tobyho. Vyzvednúť Tobyho a tu sa nám čo objaví? Tu je veci. Neviem, čo s týmito pohárikmi myslel. Ja si myslím, že tvoja pili iba, no. No, to ničím nepasuje. No dobre, ale tu by som to ukončil a pokračovať budem zase v ďalšej časti, takže zatiaľ ďakujem za pozornosť a bye bye.